Welcome to Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. For the subject complex variable and partial differential equation, we will see the topic heat equation. Topics covered will be introduction of heat equation, its general form, and initial and boundary conditions of heat equation, and we will also do some examples of heat equation. Consider a uniform finite thin bar in which the conduction of heat depends on the initial distribution of temperature and on the physical properties of the bar. We suppose that the bar is insulated except at its endpoints where the temperature is maintained at 0. Then the measurement of heat flow along the bar at any instant is given by the temperature function. Uxt at any distance x from one end. The one-dimensional heat equation is of the form del square u upon del x square is equal to 1 by c square del u by del t, where c square equal to k by sigma rho, in which k is the thermal conductivity of the material, rho is the mass per unit length of the bar, and sigma is the specific heat of the material. Now, the solution of heat equation can be found by using Fourier series. Let us see the boundary condition and initial condition. Boundary condition is the temperature of the end of the bar is maintained at 0. So, u of 0t equal to 0 and u of lt equal to 0 for t greater than equal to 0, where L is the length of the bar. Initial condition is if Fx is the initial temperature distribution along the bar, then Ux0 equal to Fx for 0 less than x less than equal to L. We need to remember this, that u of x0 we will be taking as Fx. Now, the solution of heat equation is given by u of xt equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin pi nx upon L e raised to minus n square pi square c square t by L square, where bn equal to 2 by L integration 0 to L fx sin pi nx upon L dx. We name this as equation A, and this is the formula for the solution of heat equation. Let us go through some examples. A bar of length 2 meter is fully insulated along its slide. Here length is 2 meter. Okay. It is initially at the uniform temperature of 10 degrees Celsius, and at t equal to 0, the ends are plugged into ice and maintained at a temperature of 0 degree. Determine an expression for the temperature at a point P at distance x from one end at any subsequent time t seconds after t equal to 0. This is our question. Okay. Now let's move towards the solution. See, this is a question for the temperature purpose, so we will obviously use heat equation. So heat equation is ut equal to c square uxx. Here length is 2 and the initial temperature is, we are taking 10, that is u of x0, and we know that u of x0 is our fx, and according to our conditions u of 0t equal to u of 2t equal to 0 for all t greater than equal to 0. Now, from equation A, a solution is given by u of xt equal to sigma or summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin pi nx upon L e raised to minus c square pi square n square t by L square, where Bn is 2 by L 0 to L fx sin pi nx upon L dx. We will put here L equal to 2 and we'll put the function fx. So we are putting here L equal to 2 and our function is 10. Here also we'll put L equal to 2. Okay. So this 2 will get cancelled. This 10 I am taking out here. I will simply integrate sine function. So the integration of sine will be minus cos pi nx upon 2 and the coefficient of x will go to the denominator. Okay. And I will put the limit 2 and 0. First I am putting upper limit in place of x. So I am putting here 2 minus lower limit I am putting x equal to 0. Now here this 2 will get cancelled. So only minus cos n pi upon n pi by 2 will be remained. Here cos 0 will become 1. This minus and minus will become plus and cos 0 is 1 and denominator will be as it is. Now we know that cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n. This 1 will remain as it is and denominator I am taking common n pi by 2. This 2 will multiply with this 10. So I will get 20 upon n pi and this I am rewriting as 1 minus 1 raised to n. So this is my Bn. I will put this in the equation of u of xt. Okay, so my final solution will be u of xt equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity 20 upon n pi. I am putting this Bn value here, okay, in u of xt. 1 minus 1 raised to n sin pi nx upon L. So L is 2 into e raised to c square pi square n square t upon L square. So that will become 4. This is my general solution of the heat equation according to the given condition. Let us take one more example. An insulated metal bar of length 2 meter has its end A is kept at 0 degrees Celsius while the other end B is maintained at 50 degrees Celsius. Until steady state of temperature along the bar is achieved. At T equal to 0, the end B is suddenly reduced to 0 degree and kept at that temperature. What it is saying that at T equal to 0, the temperature is reduced from 50 to 0 degree. Okay. Determine an expression for the temperature at any point in the bar for distance x from point A at any time t. See, this is based on heat equation. Okay. So first we'll write the general formula for heat equation. Ut equal to c square uxx. Now under steady state condition it is given that del u upon del t will become 0. So obviously del square u upon del x square will equal to 0. We will name this as equation ax plus b, which is equal to u. What I am doing is I am integrating this equations 2 times. Okay. So after integrating this equation 2 times, I get my equation as ax plus b equal to u. Now at x equal to 0, when I take x equal to 0, I will get u equal to 0, and when u equal to 0, so from this equation I get b equal to 0, which implies if b equal to 0, then u will be equal to ax. Now at x equal to 2, u equal to 50, it is given in question. When I put these two values here, I get a equal to 25. If a equal to 25, then u of x0 equal to 25x. I will put here. Okay. So a equal to 25x. This we will name it as fx because u of x0 is always fx. Now according to boundary conditions, u of 0t equal to u of 2t equal to 0. This is equation 2. Now we know that the solution is given by u of xt equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin pi n x upon L. L is 2 e raised to minus n square c square pi square t upon L square, that will become 4. Now here bn is 2 by L, so L is 2, fx, again limit is 0 to L, again L is 2, sin pi n x upon L, that is equal to 2 dx. This 2 I am getting cancelled, fx equal to 25x, and this term will be as it is. Now 25 I am taking outside here, and I am left with u and v. X will be u and sine will be v. So x will be remain as it is. Integration of sine will be minus cos pi n x upon 2. Coefficient of x will move to the denominator. Now I will differentiate x. So differentiation of x is 1 and integration of cos is sine. Okay. So this will become minus sine n pi x upon 2. Coefficient of x will move to the denominator. So it will become square. Now I will put the limit. First in place of x I am putting 2. Everywhere I am putting 2. Minus in place of x I am putting 0. Okay. Now let me simplify this. See here, this 2 will get cancelled. So I will put the value of cos n pi. Here this 2 will get cancelled. Sin n pi will become 0. Again, this is the multiplication with cos term. So this whole term will become 0. And here sin 0 will become 0. So only I will be having one term, that is the solution for first term. So here I will get (25) into minus 4 by n pi minus 1 raised to n. Cos n pi is minus 1 raised to n. So this will become minus 100 upon n pi minus 1 raised to n. Okay. So I will put this value in the formula u of xt. So u of xt equal to bn. I am putting the value of bn here. Minus 100 upon pi sigma summation n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n upon n sin n pi x upon 2 e raised to minus n square pi square c square t by 4. So our next example is an insulated rod of length L has its ends A and B kept at A degree Celsius and B degree Celsius respectively until steady state conditions prevail. The temperature at each end is suddenly reduced at 0 degree Celsius and kept so. Find the temperature distribution at any point on the rod from the end. This is our question. It says that there is an insulated rod and its ends A and B are at A degree and B degree, and suddenly the temperature is reduced at 0 degree Celsius. We have to find the temperature distribution at any point. Let's move towards the solution. The temperature distribution U of xt is the solution of the heat equation ut c square uxx. We name it as equation 1. Now, it is given that under the steady state conditions, there is no rate of change in temperature with respect to time t. There is no rate of change with respect to t. That means del u by del t will be equal to 0. And del square u upon del x square will also be equal to 0. Now, we have to find the value of u. Okay, we have to find the function u. So, what we will do is, we will integrate the equation del u by del x. And first we will name it as a when we first integrate once. Okay, see, again I am repeating, there is no rate of change in temperature. This means that del u upon del t equal to 0, which implies del square u upon del x square equal to 0. Now we want the value of the function u, so we have to integrate this equation 2 times. One time when we integrate this equation, del square u upon del x square, we get del u upon del x and we get some constant a. Second time when we integrate this equation, we get u equal to integration of a will be ax and we are taking some constant b. Now at x equal to 0 means at starting point u is at a degree Celsius. So when I am putting here x equal to 0 and u equal to a, then I get the value of b as small a. Now when x equal to L, at that time, that means at end point, when the length is L, the temperature at end is B degree. So when I put this in equation u equal to ax plus a, I get B equal to a into L plus a. Therefore, a equal to B minus a upon L. Now we put these values in the above equation. So I get u equal to b minus a upon L into x plus a. Now at 0 degree Celsius, that means when t equal to 0, I get u of x 0 equal to b minus a upon L into x plus a. I name this as equation 2. Okay. Also u of 0t equal to u of Lt equal to 0. This is the condition for heat equation. Therefore, the solution is given by, we note that we have already learned this in first two examples. U of xt equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x upon L e raised to minus n square pi square c square t by L square, where bn equal to 2 by L integration 0 to L fx sin n pi x upon L dx. Now I will put the value of fx here, that is b minus a upon L into x plus a. Rest of the term will be as it is. Now I have to integrate this equation. For integration, according to LIAT, this term will be u and this term will be v. So using Bernoulli's formula for integration, first u will be as it is. I will integrate sine. So integration of sine is minus cos and coefficient of x will go in the denominator. Minus, I will differentiate u. Differentiation of u will be b minus a upon L and integration of this term cos will be sine and the coefficient of x will go in the denominator. Now I will put upper limit minus lower limit. First I will substitute x equal to L. See here, I have substituted x equal to L everywhere in this step. Minus, I will put x equal to 0 everywhere. See here, I have substituted x equal to 0 everywhere. Now see, now we will simplify this equation. Here this LL will get cancelled in next step. Here this LL cos, in cos term LL will get cancelled. So cos n pi will be minus 1 raised to n. Okay. Similarly, in next step here in sin LL will get cancelled. So sin n pi will be equal to 0. So this whole term will be equal to 0. Now in next term, here you can see this b minus a upon L is 0. So this term will be 0. Only a will be left and cos 0 is 1. So I will put the value here as 1. And sin 0 is again 0. So this whole term will become 0. So my next step will be minus bl upon n pi. Cos n pi value we have substituted minus 1 raised to n, and here the value of cos 0 I have substituted 1. Now we will simplify this equation. Here you can see in the numerator part L can be taken common, and from the denominator part n pi is taken common. So remaining terms are minus b minus 1 raised to n plus a. So here LL will get cancelled. So the terms remained are 2 upon n pi a minus b into minus 1 raised to n. So therefore the solution of the equation is u of xt equal to, I have substituted here the whole value of bn, 2 by pi summation n equal to 1 to infinity a minus b into minus 1 raised to n upon n, and this sign and e term will be as it is. So this is the required solution for the given heat equation. Let us take one more example. Example 4. Find the solution of ut equal to c square uxx together with the initial and the boundary conditions u of xt equal to u of lt equal to 0 for t greater than equal to 0 and u of x 0 equal to sin pi x upon L 0 less than equal to x less than equal to L. Let us move towards the solution. Now we know that heat equation is given by ut equal to c square uxx, and its solution is given by u of xt equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x upon L and exponential term, that is e raised to minus n square pi square c square t by L square. Now using this condition u of x0 equal to sin pi x upon L, we get u of x0 equal to bn sin n pi x upon L. We are taking t equal to 0. Okay. So when I take t equal to 0, this whole exponential term will get converted to 1, since e raised to 0 is 1. So this will be converted to 1. So our final function is u of x0 equal to only bn and sine term. Now see, what I will do here is u of x0 is sin pi x upon L. I will compare these two equations, and you can see that I can substitute sin pi x upon L in place of ux0, and in the RHS side I have opened this bn terms, that is I have substituted the values of n over here, and since it is summation sign, there will be plus in between each and every term. Okay, so when I put n equal to 1, I get b1 sin pi x upon L. When I put n equal to 2, so I get b2 sin 2 pi x upon L, and so on. I will keep on substituting the values of n. Now I will equate both the sides, the like terms. See here first, coefficient of sin pi x upon L is 1, and here coefficient of sin pi x upon L is b1. So b1 will be equal to 1. Now you can see that on LHS side there are no other sign terms. So b2, b3 up to bn, all the terms will be 0. Therefore, we can write u of xt equal to, we will simply substitute the value of b1 as 1. So u of xt will be equal to sin pi x upon L e raised to minus pi square c square t by L square. So this is the required solution for our given heat equation. So dear students, I hope we are clear with the topic of heat equation, and we have learned how to solve and find the solution. Thank you.